welcome back to Girls with Goals Global. My name is Leanne, and today's video, which is video number 19, we're going to look at resources that can assist you with your small business, your startup, or even your idea, even an idea that you may have for a small business. So I just want to again start off by thanking everyone who has viewed my previous 18 videos and also have viewed past videos from last year when I did the phase 1 of this project. For this particular video, I also will link a dedicated video that I did with some of the resources that I'm going to speak about in this video last year. So I will link that video, which is available on the Girls with Goals Global Facebook page and also YouTube channel. So you can also watch that just to get more of an in-depth look at some of the resources, which I will just run through for this video, for today's video. We're almost at the end. Sunday will be the last video, which is a bonus video in this 20-part series for phase 2. So tomorrow is actually the last video for the project, but I included a bonus video which I will do on Sunday, which will help you or to give you some pointers and some useful ideas when you're looking to do a pitch for your business, and also how to deal with confusion and difficulties that you may face as an entrepreneur within your business, and how to cope and how to deal with them. But for today's video, I'm going to share with you some resources that have helped me and are continuing to help me with my small business venture and other businesses that I want to start. So first off, if I'm looking this way, it's because I have the computer in front of me and I have the list of resources. So I will just be glancing at it and of course looking down at my handy dandy device with my notes, of course, and resources that I will be referencing from. So the first resource that I want to start with is locally, and then I will go out of country. So the first resource or organization that I want to mention to you today is the Dominica Youth Business Trust, or as we call it, DYBT. And they have helped hundreds and hundreds of small business professionals and people who want to start small businesses. They have helped me a lot. I am an affiliate of the DYBT. I also participated right now. I think registration is open, if I'm not mistaken, still for the Small Business Assistance Facility, SBAF, which I partook in last year or 2019. No, last 2020. And I was awarded the Small Business Assistance Facility grant. So I was the awardee for the 24th version of it, or the 24th I'm lost for words, the 24th session of the SBAF. So I was awarded that for Girls with Goals 767 at that time, before we renamed our brand to Girls with Goals Global. So DYBT is a very good resource for young people, especially who want to start a business or who have an idea for a business and just need some general guidance. They also offer free mentorship, and you can always speak to one of the colleagues there, or call them or visit the office just to get some information if you're not sure of something. Or you can always contact me and I will be happy to refer you. So DYBT is one of the first resources that I want to mention. The other resource that I want to mention for you as a small business owner, and we can find locally, is the NDFD, National Development Foundation of Dominica. And NDFD is really an organization, an institution that promotes small business development and entrepreneurial development in general. And right now, I want to mention that they have a pandemic loan relief program going on. So if you're a small business owner and you suffered some loss or some setbacks with the current pandemic that is going on, and you have interest in obtaining a loan, I'm I'm guessing at a lower interest rate than the banks, then you can always visit NDFD. They also provide business support services as well, with other things, workshop trainings, and recently concluded the Green Initiative, the Green Summit, which I was a part of as well, but not under Goals with Goals Global. I represented my second business venture, which is a sustainable business, which you will get to see once everything is up and running. Okay, so NDFD is another one of the formidable resources that we as entrepreneurs can take advantage of, and we have them right here. Also, we have the small business unit under the Ministry of Entrepreneurship, which you can contact if you have a question or if you need assistance. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if it's still going on, if you go on the government's website, or I think Ministry of Tourism, there is a link that I can look for it and find and link it in the comments below, that you can apply for a small business grant. So I think it's still up. I will verify, and if I find it, then I will be sure to link it below for you so that you can check it out. The next resource that I want to go through with you all today is One Young World. So the video that I will link in the description will give you more of an in-depth look at One Young World. For this particular video, I just want to go through them. I will not go in depth. You can always visit the website, just Google One Young World, and right now applications are open for the summit, the One Young World Summit, which will take place in Tokyo, I believe, next year for 2022. You can always and it's targeting young people between 18 and 30, but they also consider if you're above 30. So don't worry if you pass the age of 30. You can always apply. They have scholarships available, so to just do some research on your own time, and just Google One Young World. You will get the website, but I'll be sure to link the website at the bottom. But the video that I will link at the bottom, which I did last year, exclusively for resources that can help you as an entrepreneur and as a small business owner, have all the information for the resources that I'm going to speak of, except two, which I will give you the links, of course, and link them in the comments at the bottom. So the next one I want to highlight is Caribbean Export Development Agency, or CDA, well, it's CEDA. So this is another resource that you can just Google, CEDA, CEDA, a Caribbean Development Export Agency. And this is another resource that has valuable information, not just opportunities for training programs or grant funding or other programs that can help you as a small business owner, but also resources in terms of reading and information that can be very valuable and useful, especially when you're preparing your documents, such as your business plan and your business model and your canvases and so on. The next one I want to talk about is the Caribbean Center for Organizational Excellence. You can check it out. I can link it at the bottom as well. It's also a good resource, and their website has a lot of information to help entrepreneurs, small business owners, opportunities for like different trainings or different courses that you can take, just to build up your general knowledge and learning capacity, and also to help you further yourself in the entrepreneurship industry. Next one we're going to look at is the Commonwealth Foundation, and then YLI, Young Leaders of the Americas Initiative, which I was a part of, cohort 2018, is basically a program which brings together hundreds of business owners and young leaders from the Caribbean and Latin America and bring them to. And what it does, the program affords its participants the opportunity to interact with different people from different cultures, and also to be placed in industries similar or the same as what your particular field is, so that you can experience the different how business functions in the US as opposed to the Caribbean, as opposed to Dominica, and just learn different things and expose yourself as a brand to the internationally. The next resource I'm going to talk about is 3-Day Startup and 10 Habitat. So I'll start with 10 Habitat. 10 Habitat is located in Barbados, and 10 Habitat is basically somewhat like DYBT. They offer training and resources and assistance for small business owners, and just the empowerment and encouragement and platforms and programs and all the rest of it. You can also Google 10 Habitat, you'll get the website and a lot of useful information, a lot of resources and valuable information that you can use as a small business owner just to educate yourself. You can contact them. It's in Barbados. I've been there a couple of times. I did a program with them as well in 2019. I also attended the 10 Habitat Summit. So there are a lot of opportunities with these particular organizations, and it's in our region and it's right next door, right? 3-Day Startup. 3-Day Startup is an educational institute from which I obtained my certification in entrepreneurship and also entrepreneurship ecosystem development. So 3-Day Startup is located in Austin, Texas, and they are also that kind of organization and institute that uplifts and brings about a positive change for entrepreneurs and businesses, small businesses, young leaders. They were also part of the Wildlife program at my cohort year. And, it's just another resource that they have valuable information. They also have, resources and links that you can download in terms of the link canvas, in terms of business plan, in terms of action planning for your business, and a lot more information that you can find on their website as well. And of course, the Global Entrepreneurship Network, or GEN, and I am an affiliate as well of the Global Entrepreneurship Network, and also the delegate for GEN GEC Congress, which was supposed to take place this year. Well, actually, it was supposed to take place last year, November, but due to COVID, we could not go, and then it was pushed back to March this year. But again, I guess due to COVID restrictions and regulations, so again it has been pushed back to March for next year, 2022. So hopefully I'll be able to document this journey that I will, God spare my life, will go on. It's going GEC 2020, well 2020, but it's going to take place in 2022. Will take place in Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh. So that's going to be exciting. Hopefully I'll be able to attend and document for you all, just to give you an experience, but a virtual experience of what it is to attend an entrepreneurship congress or conference or something to that magnitude. Okay, so these are basically some of the resources. There are a lot more resources available, but I want to highlight 2 specific resources before I end this video that is currently going on and that I'm currently a part of. So I'm not sure if you came across the OACS Eastern Caribbean Greenpreneurs Program for 2021. And the Greenpreneurs Initiative, just to give you a little backstory, is basically it aims to foster the development of green entrepreneurs and businesses in the Eastern Caribbean. So it's part of the Global Green Growth Institute, or GGGI. They believe that green entrepreneurs are uniquely positioned as drivers of innovation, holding the keys to unlocking a transition to a green and sustainable future for our planet. So Obviously, the incubator program application is currently closed because it's currently ongoing. So what happens, it's a 12-week entrepreneurship incubator program. So every week we have a module to go through and an assignment for each module. And at the end, of course, oh, and also we are supported with, each of us is paired with a mentor. So I believe there are two representatives for Dominica, myself, and Philly George. He is into cocoa production. So I think it's just us two representing Dominica. And yeah, so we have the mentorship training, as I said, these sessions, and they match us with our mentors. Our virtual trainings is what happens every week over a span of 12 weeks. And at the end of the 12 weeks, we're going to participate in a pitch competition. And then, of course, you have your winners at the end. So, as I mentioned before, I am pursuing a second business venture, but this time is an actual product in the sustainable industry field and waste management. So, I will be sure to document my experience thus far in terms of the trainings. It's going good. But at the end, we're going to have the pitch competition and so forth. So that's another, I'm sure they will have it next year. And that's another opportunity that you can take part in if you were not aware of it this year. And the last resource that I'm going to mention is Micropitch. So Micropitch Caribbean, you can find them on Facebook. So basically, Micropitch Caribbean is it's a well, I wouldn't say it's a competition. It encompasses a pitch competition at the end, but it's so far we had 3 different trainings. And if you attend all 3 trainings, you get your certificate at the end. And there's a bonus training for next week, I believe. And then December 16th, we have to pitch. Now this one, Girls with Girls Global, is going to be the one that I will pitch, and of course they will choose their winners. So you can always go to Micropitch Caribbean on Facebook. I will link it at the bottom as well in the comments, just to give you an easier reference to go through and just to see what it is. So if they have it next year and you're interested, then you can always, contact me and I can give you feedback and just my general experience thus far. So that's all for this video number 19 on resources that can and will be useful for you as an entrepreneur and as a small business owner. And an entrepreneur in general, doesn't have to be a small business. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to follow Girls with Goals Global on Facebook, Instagram, and of course LinkedIn. I had a Twitter, but then I deleted it. It was too many social medias for me to maintain, along with the other things that I am involved with. So thank you once again for watching, and stay tuned for video number 20 tomorrow, where I will talk about entrepreneurship, the way forward. Thanks for watching.